What's good, guys? We have the last minute predictions. Only fighter to miss weight was, of course, Eduarda Mora by 116.5. She finds 20% of her purse. Only fighter on the entire card to miss weight, and she missed it by a pound and a half. But without further ado, guys, let's get into this. Let's get into this. It's crazy because we're gonna be breaking down this card from top to bottom this time. It's not gonna be from early prelims to main event. It's going to be from main event to the early prelims. So without further ado, let me just get the odds. We have Jared Cannonier versus Nassourdine Imavov. Jared Cannonier is a plus 102 versus Nassourdine Imavov, who is a minus 124. I like this fight, man. I have this fight to go to the distance. I have over 4.5 rounds. When we look at them face off, I did not think Nassourdine Imavov was this tall. I know he was tall, but I didn't think that. I know Jared Cannonier is 5'10", but he has to be at least like 6'2". Nassourdine Imavov didn't look that good against Uselyis in the 5th round. You know, arguably you could say that he lost that 5th round, but the only thing that is the issue with him is that he tends to gas as the fight goes on. But other than that, he's a better striker overall. It just depends on whether he could deal with Jared Cannonier's power. I'm gonna take Nassourdine Imavov by KO or by decision, double chance. So give me give me over 4.5 and give me the double chance by KO or submit or KO or decision. Nassourdine Imavov to win this by points, 49-46, 48-47, 48-47. It's gonna be a good scrap. Jared Cannonier always does this where like he looks like that, but he's always ready to fight. He had a great performance against Marvin Vettori, and he's 40 years old, so age is just a number for him. Next fight, we got Dominick Reyes versus Dustin Jacoby. Dustin Jacoby is a minus 245. Dominick Reyes is a plus 184. Everybody's talking about Dominick Reyes. When you can't mention Dominick Reyes without mentioning John Jones. His last light heavyweight fight, and arguably a very controversial decision. Dustin Jacoby is the favorite at a minus 245. He doesn't have knockout power. He doesn't have, overwhelmingly, he's not someone who's good. He's not a specialist. He's good overall, and many people are just favoring him just because Dominick Reyes has been KO'd 4 times in a row. Probably, Ryan Spann, but I think Ryan Spann has more power than Dustin Jacoby. I don't think Dustin Jacoby's gonna finish him. I think this goes the distance, and I know a lot of people don't have that, and I know a lot of people aren't gonna agree with me. But give me Dominick Reyes to win this by decision. I think Dominick Reyes is more technical, and if Dominick Reyes can avoid getting caught on his chin and get lights out, Dominick Reyes should be able to win this. He's more technical, oblique kicks, his left hand. He has better head movement. And if the Dominick Reyes that showed up against Jiří Procházka shows up, even though he has very, very competitive fights. That's what I was going to say. Against Jiří, against Jan, other than the Ryan Spann, but they were very competitive. The only thing is those are championship guys. And I don't think Dustin Jacoby beats any of those guys. So give me Dominick Reyes to win this by unanimous decision. Going to be a great fight. Then we have Raul Rosas Jr. versus Ricky Turcios. These guys are fighting for their green card. 2 Mexicans fighting, battling it out. It's going to be a fucking great-ass fight when we break down the odds. Bro, I have a little bit of dislike for Raul Rosas Jr. because this guy's a pull-out merchant. It was his first time he pulled out, but this guy pulled out 5 minutes before the fight was going to start. Who else does that? Oh, I have a tummy ache. Let me pull out 5 minutes before the fight starts. You're supposed to just show up no matter what, no matter how you feel, especially if it's 5 minutes and it's in Mexico City. Come on, man, you're gonna pull out in your own city just because of a tummy ache or just because you didn't feel good or you felt a little sick. And they said, "Oh, you can show up next Saturday." He said, "No, I felt sick for the whole week." I know Raul Rosas Jr. is getting tin cans just to beat so he could get a better record. Ricky Turcios sucks, guys. Give me Raul Rosas Jr. money line. I don't know how he's going to finish him, by submission, by KO, however he wants, but he's going to finish him. Give me Raul Rosas Jr. at a minus 230. I'm not taking Ricky Turcios at a plus 184. That dude sucks. And he was celebrating his win like he won when Raul Rosas Jr. pulled out, but he's not going to be able to celebrate this Saturday. Give me Raul Rosas Jr. to win this fight by KO or submission at a minus 230 money line. Brunno Ferreira versus Dustin Stoltzfus. Guys, Brunno Ferreira is a minus 280. Take him right now versus Dustin at a plus 220. When you look at this fight, guys, Dustin is a taller fighter, longer reach overall, but Brunno Ferreira has not even touched the second round. This guy is a beast. He has a lot of A lot of very, very, very impressive KOs. If he touches your chin, you're going out. Give me Bruno Ferreira to win this by KO or on points. But I have KO round 2. Bruno Ferreira. I know I said round 2, but I put one for round 1 and round 2 because I don't think he KOs him in the third round. Give me Bruno Ferreira to win this by KO at a minus 280. But if you go by KO, it's minus like you can get a little bit more juice out of it. If you go Bruno Ferreira by KO or decision, double points. But I'm going by KO. He's gonna win this by KO, second round. It's crazy though because when you look at Bruno Ferreira's run, he's had a great run. Like you just look at his run from since he started the UFC till now. It's impressive how he just started and he's having an impressive run against these guys. It's cool. I love seeing Bruno Ferreira fight, man. I can't wait. Bruno Ferreira on the main card. This fight's gonna look better than UFC 302 main card. Randy Brown versus fucking Zaleski was fucking boring as shit. Now we got this. Like this, Louisville is gonna show up, guys. It's gonna be way better than 302. Not saying that 302 was bad. I'm just saying 302 had a lot of decisions. I feel like we'll have a lot more KOs here. Julian Marquez versus Zach Reese. Julian Marquez is minus 144. Zach Reese is a plus 118. Julian Marquez is a guy who has never went to decision. Zach Reese is also a jiu-jitsu nerd. He's gotten KO'd by letting the guy who lost to Bo Nickel, Cody Brundage, pick him up and slam him. Cody Bumdage, the guy who, when Jacob Malkoun elbowed him in the back of the head, he took the easy way out. Cody Bumdage. Zachary Reese. I know he's the underdog. He's plus 118. Julian Marquez is expected to, beat him, but I think Julian Marquez he's good, but he's not overly impressive somewhere. And if a guy like Zachary Reese is gonna, get taken down by Julian Marquez, Zachary Reese is gonna submit him. And a lot of people think, oh, Julian Marquez can submit him or KO him, but give me Zachary Reese, man. A lot of people are ducking him and they're denying him and they're, saying that he's a fraud already and all that. But I'm gonna take Zachary Reese. Give me Zachary Reese, bro. Give me Zachary Reese at a plus 118 to beat Julian Marquez. Julian Marquez is the guy who asked out Miley Cyrus out for a date. So I hope it's a good fight. Give me Zachary Reese though. Even though many are expecting him to lose and many expect him to be a fraud. Give me Zachary Reese. I like Zachary Reese, man. Even though he spends too much time, trying to pull guard and, butterfly guard and do submissions. I like that. I like that about him. He's trying to finish. He's special somewhere. Give me Zachary Reese. Miguel Baeza versus... Let me get it right here. Miguel Baeza versus Punahele Soriano. Punahele Soriano is making his welterweight debut. He's a plus 156. Miguel Baeza minus 194. Miguel Baeza has been knocked out by Chaos Williams. He had a great fight against Santiago Ponzinibbio. That was Santiago Ponzinibbio in his prime. That was such a great fight, man. That fight was 4 years ago. It's crazy, though, because Miguel Baeza was a lot of people that thought that he was going to be a prospect. And until he had his recent skid, Caramel Thunder was looking pretty good, man. He was looking pretty good in almost all those fights except until the point where he got knocked out. I think Miguel Baeza is a better boxer. He's cleaner. He has better footwork. And I think since Punahele Soriano is making his welterweight debut, we'll see how he does at welterweight. A lot of people have Soriano to win, but give me Miguel Baeza, guys. As long as he just doesn't get chinned and he should be good. He should be good to win this fight. I love fights like this, though, because when it's fights like this where it's a guy who's kind of chinny versus a guy who's a little bit more of a brawler, give me the technician. Next fight, Thiago Moisés versus Ľudovít Klein, guys. Ľudovít Klein is a minus 142, but earlier he was a minus 124. I took him money line at a minus 124 earlier this week, plus 116 for Thiago Moisés. Thiago Moisés is a beast overall. He has a great he's coming off of a leg kick TKO. I just don't remember the opponent, but he was a little bit timid for that, but he's fought in people like Islam Makhachev, BSD. He's fought in the best of the best in the lightweight division. But his last win was a leg kick KO, which kind of involves a little bit of inactivity in order to keep on throwing leg kicks. So I think Ľudovít Klein is going to box him up and he's going to piece him up. And I think Ľudovít Klein is going to win this by decision. I think this goes the distance, but somebody's probably going to get finished in this fight. Thiago Moisés has great leg kicks. It's just that when Thiago Moisés gets pushed like a guy like BSD, or pushed with a guy who has more strength and just overwhelms him. Thiago Moisés, like Joel Alvarez, he tends to fold. So that's what I'm banking on. I know Ľudovít Klein is not one of the most confident picks, but I'm going to take Ľudovít Klein to overwhelm Thiago Moisés. Thiago Moisés is very good in the pocket, very good leg kicks, and he has a very good submission game too. He could take Ľudovít Klein down and wrestle him. Give me Ľudovít Klein, though, to win this fight for the lightweight division. Very close fight. One of the best dogs on the card is Thiago Moisés. One of the best fighters, has faced almost all adversity, and it would be impressive if he can win this fight. This card is actually really good, bro. This card is insane. Charles Chuck Buffalo Radtke versus fucking MS13 fucking, who the fuck? Look, this guy has tattoos on the back of his fucking head, bro. What the fuck? Versus Carlos Prates. Carlos Prates is a minus 235, plus 186 for Chuck Buffalo. If you guys remember Chuck Buffalo, let me get the clip. This is Chuck Buffalo, guys.
And so fuck all you faggots up in the fucking crowd. Come down here and get some, you pussy ass bitch.
bro, they took this down off of Twitter. They took this down everywhere, bro. I had to look everywhere for that clip, bro. That clip is funny, bro. And just for that, bro, give me Chuck Buffalo. Give me Chuck Buffalo to knock this dude Carlos Prates out, bro. I know Chuck Buffalo is a plus 186. He's the dog. And Carlos Prates is expected to win. And Carlos Prates is expected to finish him. And somebody's going to get finished this fight. Give me Charles Radtke to finish him by second round KO. I think this fight is going to be a brawl. And I think these guys are going to start off really fast. You can already tell by how these guys face off. One of the best fights on the card. This is the best fight on the card in my opinion, other than the main event. And then he does this thing where he does this thing with his neck, and I don't really like it when people do that. So give me Charles Radtke, Chuck Buffalo, the guy who called out everybody in the crowd to win this fight. Charles Radtke's here, man. He's here to fight. He's here to show. Next fight we got. This is going to be insane. Brad Katona versus Jesse Butler. Jesse Butler's coming from lightweight. I don't know how this guy made weight, bro. I have no idea how this guy made weight. Give me Brad Katona. Brad Katona is the minus 650 versus Jesse Butler, who's the plus 440. Give me Brad Katona at a minus 650. I think he probably can win this by decision. Brad Katona he's Canadian, so you know he might be a little soy. His last fight, he lost to Garrett Armfield. No shame in that, but it showed a little bit of adversity, and if he deals with a little bit of adversity here at a minus 650, he's not going to look that good. So give me Brad Katona, but as a parlay piece. Right here we have Andrea Lee versus Mantella de la Rosa. Andrea Lee is a beast, man. Andrea Lee, first of all, these women are fine as fuck. These girls are fucking sexy as hell. Give me Andrea Lee. Guys, I chose her in the last pay-per-view that she fought in. Andrea Lee to win this by unanimous decision on points. I think she can beat Mantella de la Rosa at a plus 130. Andrea Lee's a minus 160, and I like her at a minus 160. She's not a minus 200. She's not too heavy of a favorite. Give me Andrea Lee to win this specifically on points, that this fight goes the distance, and she beats Mantella de la Rosa everywhere. Better striker, and the scrambles are going to look pretty good in this fight. I can't wait for this fight. I love it when she shows up with the cowboy hat, man. That's my girl. Alright, Daniel Marcos Moreno versus Sexy Maxi John Castaneda. John Castaneda is a plus 104. Daniel Marcos with the red hair is a minus 128. The odds are flipping right now as we speak. The odds are literally moving like crazy. That first of all, that went quick. These guys had a quick face-off. Marcos, give me Marcos. He looked a little iffy against Davy Grant, a little questionable when he goes to the third round. He looked like he was getting caught a little bit, and arguably you could say that he lost the third round. Give me Daniel Marcos Moreno to win this. He's undefeated, but a guy like Sexy Max is going to challenge him, man. And if you're going to put money on Marcos Moreno, be willing to accept if he loses, because a guy like Sexy Max is going to be there all 15 minutes. Somebody is going to definitely win this decisively. It's not going to be split. I think it's going to be very questionable first, second, and then the third round is going to be decisive, because Marcos Moreno tends to gas a little bit, but I think Daniel Marcos can win the first two rounds. Give me Daniel Marcos at a minus 128 to beat John Castaneda at a plus 104 by unanimous decision, 29-28, 30-27. No, 29-28, 29-28, and maybe 130-27. Right here, Eduarda Mora, who missed weight, who's getting a 20% fine off of her purse. Minus 196 versus Denise Gomes, who's a plus 164. Denise Gomes is she's like a Jessica Andrade for the strawweight division. I think Eduarda Mora is gonna have to move up because she's too heavy for this. Give me Eduarda Mora to win this by decision, 30-27, 29-28. I think she grapples Denise Gomes, and I think she overwhelms her with her weight advantage. And I think her missing weight is not that bad of a miss. You know, she probably thought that she couldn't make any more weight, so she stopped, and she's gonna replenish. She's gonna rehydrate good. Then we have Cody Stamann versus Taylor Lapilus. Taylor Lapilus at a -270 versus Cody Stamann at a +220. Cody Stamann is a beast, man. He's a guy who's always looking ripped, and he's always here to fight, man. Give me Taylor Lapilus to win this by decision. 29-28, 30-27, 29-28. I think he's overall better, and I think he could take him down at any moment. And I think, oh, that is a birthmark on his head. I thought that was his hairline. Give me Taylor Lapilus to win this by unanimous decision. 29-28, 30-27. Cody Stamann just has problems with the wrestling a little bit. The scrambles are going to be insane. Great second fight to start off the prelims. Then we have Rain Dos Santos at a -335 versus Puja Turmar at a +270, guys. I think, earlier this week I said that Puja Turmar is first Indian fighter in the UFC, and she comes from one championship. She has a little bit of a padded record, but she's a good striker. She's just fighting in a strawweight division where she's really small for this division. Give me Rain Dos Santos to win this by decision. This is a pick flip, guys, official pick flip. I know I have Puja Turmar. I'm going to be rooting for her. I have this fight to go to decision, to go to points, to end by decision. And I just think Puja Turmar, her takedown defense is not there. And she's going to get overwhelmed, but she's the way better striker. But she just has to keep it there. And I don't think she's strong enough to keep it there. And I think she loses her debut, but she has success after. Hopefully she can stay in the UFC and have success. So give me the -335 to win by decision. Rain Dos Santos to beat Puja Turmar. Even though Puja Turmar, I would love to see her win first Indian fighter. Jubilee, not first Indian fighter, first Indian female fighter. Jubilee was the first Indian fighter, and he fucking lost his debut. So come on, represent, let's go. I have a lot of faith in her, but give me Rain Amanda to win. Rain Dos Santos to win by decision. Guys, if you guys like the video, guys, drop a like. Subscribe if you're new. Comment your most anticipated dog. And comment your favorite fight. Who you guys got for the Charles Radtke Chuck Buffalo versus Carlos Prates? Who do you guys have for that? Drop a like, guys. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for showing up. So much love, guys. And watch my Conor McGregor video. What'd I tell you guys? Conor McGregor's fighting, man. Stop falling for the clickbait. Let's get it. See you guys in the next one. Peace. Let's get it.